Welcome to history class. Our today's topic is the beginning of nationalism. Indian National Congress was established in 1885 by A. O. Hume. The first session of Indian National Congress was held in Mumbai at Gokuldas Tejpal Sanskrit College. In this first session, this particular meeting, it was presided by W.C. Banerjee. In this meeting, 72 delegates participated. Early activities of the Indian National Congress was based on 3 P's, that is prayer, petition and protest. A good number of Sabha and Samiti, it flourished in between 1857 to 1885. That is why this particular age is also known as the age of Sabha and Samiti. Landholder society was such important political organizations. Landholder society played an important role in bringing national consciousness among the people of India. If we will see the role of Indian National Congress in bringing consciousness about the India's struggle for freedom, then we will come to know that the role of INC from 1885 to 1905 was not satisfactory. The moderate leaders, Dadabhai Naoroji, Firoz Shah Mehta, they only followed for prayer and petition policy. They were having faith on British rule. They never asked for complete independence. Thus, up to 1905, Indian National Congress played cooperative role in the British rule. Though they demanded for some administrative reforms, but the Britishers paid no heed to their demand. Ultimately, in 1907, Congress split in its Surat session in 2 groups, the moderates and the extremists, or in another language you can say the Naram Dal and Garam Dal. In extremists, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal. In short, we are saying Lal, Bal and Pal. A good number of associations, it flourished in this time. Mention may be made of Hindu Mela by Navgopal Mitra, Indian Association by Surendranath Banerjee and also Anand Mohan Bose. Besides, a good number of another organization like Bangla Bhasha Publishing House. Indian Association, which was founded by Surendranath Banerjee and Anand Mohan Bose, attracted the Indian educated and civic leaders. Their main aim was to make public opinion and bring national sentiment among the common people. But besides, lowering of high taxes was another important target. It means they targeted to reduce the taxation policy or some reforms in taxation policy. Vernacular Press Act also passed. So Indian Association fought for the freedom of vernacular press. Thus, we can say that a large number of political organizations and Sabha and Samiti flourished in Madras, Kolkata, and Bombay Presidency. Now, in next video, you will be able to see the anti-partisan movement. All details you will get in the next video. Thank you.